of pressure. And then you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Amon Frogs. As we'll see, the #3 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Utes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So TCU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. Out of the way to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
So the Utah Utes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal, sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Got his man in the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? He has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks... Right, the officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give to the back. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Open space downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They boot it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Utes want to move quickly. Now on the move. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Grabs it in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Look out, he's got room. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big.
He's loose. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
On the move. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Utes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Go straight ahead. Nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull it. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Fourth down coming up.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback on the keeper. Wide open spaces. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Down Horned Frogs. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Utes are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Utes are facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Brink. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A designed run for the quarterback. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Calls his own number. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Turns it loose. Grabbed over the middle, it's Payne. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pride. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for room, it's Brink. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might be calling a hot route. The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll ride his man on the option. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. And
the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Trying to slam. And this This one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now it's 3rd and goal. This is a designed run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Okay, ready? Lasso!
To throw, it's Hoover. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Pride. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw on 3rd. Snagged in the middle. It's Pride. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half.
2nd down coming up.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Makes the catch. Jumped on top of the pile.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls it in, it's Payne. He's got enough, it'll be a first down, they've got it at the 12.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, TCU! The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense...
Turning on the Jets. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback keeper. And the Utes get enough for the first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Stevenson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. Gets it past the marker. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Utes headed quickly to the line.
And first down for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll take it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. A run from the quarterback. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. TCU will send its offense back onto the field.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Here's a heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Offense working from the pistol. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finds a little space. There he goes! Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the tight end. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter.
On the set.
We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield. It's Pride. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running. Getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And here we go again, another big run over the 100-yard mark. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Defense, are you listening?
They'll send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Of 10.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They want to run this quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And they're able to make the tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Green. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 21 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job.
There he goes. On the quick spin move. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Yard line, 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's James. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Works the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Come on, set.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down.
1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback keeps it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. The Utes get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And the Utes will have it first and 10. Looking to throw. It's Wimsatt. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Touchdown, Utes! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
First and 10.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look